Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Peter, and today we're gonna test if it makes any sense to change the STX Liner into a superior liner. So while I'm waiting for the 600mm liner to arrive, I installed the 500mm in the gun, and I'll be testing them at the same distances that I've been testing the NSAs and the KnockOuts at. That's 34 meters, 75, 100 and 125 meters. So the first test I'll show you right here. I did it a few days ago back in my yard at 34 meters. The group to beat was a 17mm group with the STX barrel, so let's see how that went. Okay, 5 shots at 34 meters. I don't think that can be shot much better than that. Let's go and take a look. Okay, so back out here in the forest, looking back at that test, it turned out pretty well. I must say that I couldn't be more happy with the group than the one I just shot there. The next distance that I'll be testing the superior liner at is right here at 75 meters. And before I start shooting and before I start comparing, the group that I shot with the STX was like a fever group. I've never shot a group like that before or after, so I think it's pretty unfair to test anything against that group. But anyway, I will be testing to see if the superior liner can perform better or at least get close to the group that I did with the STX. So here it goes. Okay, 75 meters, top right. That was a decent group. Let's check it out. Now that is a nice group. For the test, I'm using the 13.43 grain JSB KnockOuts. Okay, so now extending the range to 100 meters. You can see the target down there. The measurement to beat is around 4.5 centimeters with the STX barrel. So let's see what the superior will do at 100 meters. Okay, 100 meters. That is a good group. I am really excited to see this group. That is definitely acceptable. Of course, I don't have measuring device here, but I'll measure it when I get back home. So now I've extended the range to 125 meters or 137 yards. This is the absolute maximum that I can stretch the range here, so that's my maximum point of testing. The measurement to beat from the STX is around 7 centimeters with both the knockouts and the NSAs. So let's see if I can top that with the superior liner. Okay, 125. Okay, it's kind of difficult to see from up here, but let's go down and check it out. Okay, now getting closer to see the result, and that is definitely acceptable. And so, now to the final conclusion. Does it make any sense to swap your STX liner into the superior? Well, as you can see in the results, it actually does. The only distance at which the STX outperforms the superior liner is at 75 meters. But then again, as I said, that group was, I don't know where it came from. It was a fever group. I've never shot anything like it before or after. That was just amazing. But for the other three distances, 34, 100 and 125, it definitely made sense. On top of that, I didn't mention this before, but as soon as I swapped the liners, I immediately saw an increase in velocity. Just with the change, nothing changed in the tuning. It gained around 15 or 20 feet per second. So for me, with the power wheel turned quite a lot down and the front valve turned in, it made sense for me to reduce the pressure on the regulator. So I lowered it from I think it was around 127, and now it's at 115. And the only thing that I've changed is the front valve that I've removed from the second line to the third line. So it definitely made sense, and it has given me much more shots. Much more, I don't know if it's much more, but it's definitely given me more shots. So that's a point to take into consideration as well if you're considering to make this swap. What's next? Well, as I mentioned, the 600 millimeter and the 700 millimeter liners are coming. So when those come, I'll definitely make a test, and I'll be testing them up against the results that I've had in this test, and yeah, of course the test that I did with the STX liner. So that about sums it up for the grand test of the superior liner, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, and of course remember to subscribe to my channel. That's very important. And so with that said, take care and shoot safe.